Courtney is a true five-tool player. She could run, she can hit, she can defend, she can hit for power. She was able to do everything for us.
If Coach Deros was going to template the ideal softball player, the ideal teammate, Platty would be the one that you'd take a lot of traits from, because that's the kind of player she was. That's the kind of individual she is.
Courtney's just a vivacious woman. She's an individual now, a successful mom on top of everything else she's done in her life. I think the kindness of Courtney, the ability to basically adapt as needed and to, like I said earlier, show leadership is a characteristic that I'm sure worked very well, and her working very hard to become an outstanding student, to become an All-American, and to lead her team to a lot of successes. And she's continually doing that years later in her life.
The best story I can tell you about Courtney was we had a snake in our dugout at the start of practice. So as you can imagine, nobody, including me, wanted to go into the dugout.
She came in and just gently picked it up and was talking to it and took it out into the field where no one would be bothered by it and it wouldn't bother anybody else.
The entire time that she's walking out with the snake, she's talking to it. It's going to be okay, buddy. They just don't understand. It's okay. I'm going to put you in a good place. You'll be fine. Just stay with me. That's who she is. She is unbelievable. She can do everything, anything she sets her mind to.
She just loved animals and nature, and she was just very, unique in that way, that nothing scared her, and everything was kind of precious. Life around us was precious.
I really appreciate that she decided to come to FGCU when we had no chance to go to postseason. At that point in time, when you're transitioning, you had to sit out for all 4 years at the NCAA level, but also you couldn't play in an ASUN tournament. That rule, thankfully, has changed within the ASUN, and I know a lot of people who have transitioned really appreciate that, but we didn't have that luxury, and we would have qualified for the ASUN tournament all 4 years. That Courtney decided to come to FGCU and help put us on the map of D1, knowing full well that she'd never get to play in a playoff game, is something that I appreciate from her and the others in her class more than you could possibly imagine, because we were able to continue our success.
I admire her for the way that she loves her children and her family, and just everything that she portrayed and represented back in college. I feel like I kind of took that with me in how I want to be as a leader for other people, and lead more by my actions, and do what I'm preaching for other people to do. And I feel like all the things that she taught me in college kind of influence who I am as a person.